Your ghost, they said you gotta go.
Supreme Clientele 2.
You gotta go right now?
Make sure.
They said you gotta go. They said your people.
Hold on, we gonna play something.
Texted us like, yo, we gotta go.
He don't want to leave. Hold on, before let's work the we play something. Yo, son.
Ghost ain't going no fucking where.
Yo, go. We gonna play something.
Ghost ain't going nowhere.
We got more shit to talk about.
We get to play one.
I'm not letting
Let me get
go.
Fourth Disciple.
Yo, put the chains on the
I want
door.
Fourth Disciple.
We got Ghostface.
Yo, we playing Fourth Disciple.
Can't let him go.
We playing Fourth Disciple.
Right. Yes, whatever. Yeah, let's go in.
Come on,
let's go in.
Fourth Disciple in Georgia.
See, that fourth was like 15, 16 years old.
Turn it up.
Turn it up.
Pull it back one more time.
Wow.
In my game.
Yeah, you said that was the whole joint that you
took. Yeah, that was old one.
That was crazy.
Old one, like 6, like bad man.
That's crazy.
Angry on them.
That must be. I gotta play that in the gym.
Yeah.
Go Georgie, man. DJ, I'll make you a DJ before it's over, James.
ZB.
Yeah, baby.
Supreme Clientele 2. Make sure you get it on all platforms, wherever you get your music. Stop listening to that bullshit and listen to some real shit.
God,
music and video direction career.
Yes, sir.
In some incredible historic videos.
Yes.
Wu-Tang Cream. Nas Ain't Hard to Tell.
Yes.
Raekwon is Incarcerated Scarface. Yes. Public Enemy featuring Ice Cube, Big Daddy Kane, Burn Hollywood Burn.
Yes.
What the? How? Just tell us. Let's start with Wu-Tang.
So for folks, this is the learning moment,
Hype
right?
Williams was your intern.
That was my intern. So,
boom.
So in the beginning of hip hop, you didn't necessarily get a video. You didn't guarantee
no videos in the beginning,
right? There were songs that were hit records, no video, because nobody believed that it was going to go any further. Video was like an added a thing,
Not at all.
Right? So we used to sit around and be like, "How come there's no video for this?" We were like, "We need to do a video for it. We got cameras and stuff. Let's just do a video." So the first video I did was for Roxanne Shante.
Wow.
Roxanne. And
Roxanne.
Right.
Holy shit.
And I said, this is an opportunity for us to have an advantage. Now, people are going to still watch the show more because they're going to see the Roxanne video. Doesn't exist. It's a record, Mr. Magic, Marley Marl, they playing it every week.
Playing the words on.
Right. So got a video now. Boom. So a video comes out. So little moments like that. From that, I meet Biz Markie. We do Biz Markie videos. From that, I meet Big Daddy Kane. We do Big Daddy Kane videos. So now it's starting to grow. Then we do Coogee Rap. Then we do all these different artists and coaching. We did almost all the Coachella videos. X-Clan. Then we did, it just grew. But the reason why we did it is because these videos didn't exist, and I would do it with my equipment. So it helped the artist who was a little bit lower in price. At that time, remember, videos used to be $100,000, $200,000 to do. Now you could have an iPhone and do it for $10. So back then, we just wanted to get the videos out. And our company is called Classic Concept. My partner, Lionel, the Vid Kid. On Vid, we did all those videos. We did over 400 videos. We did all of the Boyz II Men first album.
That you fucked me up, man, because that was my next question.
Yeah.
I get
Belle Biv DeVoe, Poison.
Oh my God, he did Poison. Yeah. But you know the one I liked, the one y'all did, the new edition. Poison was the best, but
thought it was me.
Yeah, I thought it was me. I did remember they had a party in the mansion and y'all shot that.
Yeah.
Oh, that was the shit, bro. Oh shit, that
all
was
of this. So I'm meeting all of these guys, meeting actors. Nia Long was in one of the BBD. I never saw Nia Long in nothing before that. She's in that big BBD video.
Oh.
She's a friend of Mike Dev's, and we just the people that were making the videos. And I was also doing I did the St. Isaac Wu-Tang commercial. I was in Staten Island last night, and I was like, these young guys with me, take us to Park Hill. I was like, bro, it's Saturday night. You
might not go there. You might not want.
I said, we'll ride through there real quick. And so I got to the block. It was dark, and it was YNs on each side. I said, no, we're not doing that. But I took him over to where the Wu-Tang district is. They got like a little area called the Wu-Tang district.
Damn,
I took him over. Yeah. It's like a designated, place for tourists. And I took him over there, and right across the street is where we shot the video, the commercial for Wu-Tang. St. Nas.
St. Nas. You know, it's crazy. I just pulled up today. The reason why I was a little late is I went to Fat Man Scoop's block.
Yes.
Shout out to Fat Man Scoop, somebody I really, really loved.
Yes.
They gave him a city block and Mr. C.
Mr. C was yesterday. Yes.
So they they both, but I pulled up to that Fat Man. I didn't even feel right. I was in Vegas. I had a show. Yeah. I was really upset. I couldn't.
He loved you. I know. I used to listen to him. Overnights on Hot 90. Remember we was overnights on Hot 97?
Overnights on Hot 97. Yo, I used to love Fat Man. I do love Fat Man Scoop, and whatever times I could share with him. So Nia Long became a superstar. There was a lot of girls that was like featured in my video.
Yeah.
I had one girl featured in my video. No, I'm telling you a true story. One girl featured in my video, one of my last videos. Oh. Right? I don't want to tell her business like this, but
you got to start saying some names, though.
No, she's beautiful, right? Beyond beautiful.
Okay.
But she was a hairstylist. She does the Fat Joe video. When I tell you, not a week later, she ain't stopped.
Oh, really?
She ain't stopped being on private planes with Birkins, with Egypt, with Africa, with Dubai. Like, that video changed this girl's life. Like, I've never seen. Beautiful. Her mother gave her that.
Went viral.
Right? She went from hairstylist to shot the Fat Joe video.
Yeah.
And she won't stop.
Yeah.
The jewelry, the bags, the flowers, the roses, the privates, I don't even think she flies commercial no.
Videos were the place before a movie. Before you got a movie, you could be in the video. I'm sure there's plenty of videos that the Locks did. Somebody could be in the video, an actor or somebody. And next thing you know, boom, they're in a movie.
Kevin Hart, Lean Back.
Yeah. Really?
I told you this. He shot a $2 movie somewhere in Philly before that.
Okay.
Prior to that, I met him, thought he was funny. I put him in Lean Back. He's the guy at the front door.
Right.
Little John and them, y'all can't get in, this, that. After that, I'm not taking credit for his shit, but that was the first. Lean Back.
After that, what? Soul Plane?
No. After that, he got popping. It's his first big look. There's no way around it. There's nothing he could say about it. There's nothing anybody can say about it.
Music videos are like a movie.
Look, since we're talking about that, Hip-Hop Hall of Fame Award recipient in 1991, one of the earliest formal recognitions of hip-hop pioneers.
Could have been. I don't even remember 19 that. Oh, you know what? Yes. Okay, so that was me, Marley Marl, and Red Alert. We got the award. That's the same night that Nas performs live at the barbecue with Main Source. So if you've ever seen that footage, that was that night. That was that night.
It's like that, y'all,
Large Main Source comes out. We got the rapper Nas. Fatal. Akinelli. It's crazy.
No, that shit, that energy right there. That energy, that's legendary energy.
Yeah.
That set it off. When I was 12, I went to hell for Snuff for Jesus. That was like
the
put a quarter in your ass because you played yourself. There's certain bars
that was it
that will live forever, right?
Yes.
I'm thinking right now while I'm looking at you, you're a treasure chest of moments. But tell us about that moment where Carl Kanai had his shit going on.
Oh, yeah.
They had the Sean John and this. I knew I used to go to all these events.
They had the fashion shows.
Fashion shows.
So people used to say, what are y'all doing fashion shows? I'm like, yo, this is before there's hip hop. We was just going to the store and buying some sneakers and some jeans, and that was hip hop. Okay, we good. Got some Air Force Ones, some Adidas, whatever it is. Bong, we got an outfit. Now they starting to bring stylists into the game. Somebody to dress you, bring you new clothes. Carl Kanai shows up, he lays out his clothes for you. What you want? Take them all. Carl Kanai was the best. He gave everybody stuff.
He was feeding everything.
Yeah, still to this day. And then came Fubu. Fubu comes to me, Damon John, and my man Keith, that there's 4 guys in Fubu. He comes to my office with this shirt. It says FUB on it. I'm like, what does that mean? It's for us, by us. What? It's the best thing I ever heard in my
Great
life.
shit to they reincarnating that shit. Every presidents.
Yeah.
Everybody.
I said, yo, man, how many y'all got mad clothes? He's like, this is it. We got 10 shirts. This is it right here. I said, y'all better get some more, because when y'all be on Video Music Box, it's gonna be off the hook. And so Damon goes, all right. Next day, they were like, we got to get a distribution company. We need more people. And so that's how that company moved forward.
You know, I was the first person to sell FUBU in the Bronx.
Really?
In my clothing store.
What was the name of the store, man? What was the name of the store?
Halftime.
Halftime, right.
Damon John pulled up in the hoopty. It was missing 2 fucking tires. It was in the fucking big. It had 2 donuts on the shit. He had the donuts. He tells this story.
Yes, sir.
And he pulls up, yo, we got a clothing line. I was the first to sell FUBU in the Bronx.
Yeah.
And Clue tapes, brother.
Yeah.
DJ Clue tapes, mixtapes.
Oh, yeah, because that was hard to get.
In the Bronx, both of them. I mean, it's the first ever. And I made him take me to a baseball game. I had a softball game, and Damon be like, yo, you just jumped in the hoopty. You was Fat Joe already, and you just, I was like, man, fuck that. He said, you was saying what's up to everybody out the hoopty with the donuts. Yo. But shout out to FUBU. I've been around a long time.
Yeah, so that was the thing, you know. So now you got, I'm sorry.
I remember I saw one fashion show with Tyson Bedford. Shout out Tyson Bedford. He got to rewind the time. You know,
Tyson Bedford was the first one.
3, while you could be 42. Oh, yeah. Why look 42 when you could be 31?
He was Mr. Ralph
Lauren.
Mr. Ralph Lauren. He was the only black person in the Ralph Lauren ads.
You want to know what's crazy is I went to one of them shows. I don't know which it was. I think of Jacob Javis. And the man came out in like a potato sack and was like hopping on the run. This shit was an exciting time, bro. No, I'm telling you, it was an exciting time when they had the clothing brands and all that. Well, you had April Walker.
Yeah.
Naughty by Nature.
Everybody had a line. And it was working.
Walker wear, Wu wear.
Yeah, all of that. When the Wu did it, they had a store. Naughty by Nature had a store, all naughtied out. Wu was all wooed out. It's crazy.
You're not even a rapper, right? You like a gospel drug dealer.
Now, that sound good, though.
Wow.
That
How you put those two together is amazing.
It's crazy that when I hear him rap and tell hooks, it's like, hallelujah. It sounds like that to me, which is disrespect, but you know, you the Scove Guard Cooks.
Yeah.
Who in your family, because you really talking 88 shit too. Like, did you have an uncle, a cousin in your family that was in the game heavy? Like, I always try to figure out, how do you know the game like that?
What game you talking about?
The drug game, the way this shit.
It started with my cousin.
Okay.
We just put this shit in overdrive.
When Gun reached out to you, after Reasonable Drought, what was that like?
Gun is crazy, first of all.
Shout out to Westside Gun.
Yeah, nah. Gun is a legend. Gun crazy. Gun reached out and he was working on that Awesome God album. Yeah, stop. I need 3 joints by tomorrow. I'm like, 3 joints. I'm telling you, you got a classic album. Nobody know. Dude, he's just going. I'm telling you, everything Wes told me, though, that shit play out exactly the way he said.
Said it, yeah.
Yo, get on these 3 joints. They're going to go back to your shit. And then they're going to listen to it different. I did them 3 joints. We just never stopped. Shit just went to the moon.
Now, I don't want to disrespect you.
Yeah.
Right? But I feel like today is the same moment for you.
Yeah.
Right? Because
Talk that shit, crack. I was about to get mad. I didn't know what you was about to say.
You was about to throw this shit in the air, flags.
Today's one of them days, too. After they see you on this blue couch, tell them.
We to the moon.
Everybody who has sat in this couch, according to my business partner, he don't allow people on the couch.
It ain't
prestige. You gotta be legendary something. You gotta be Serena Williams. Is there anybody who come in here has been a legendary icon? you, my friend, are a future icon when they get to you. But if Fat Joe, who thinks he know what time it is, discovered you a month ago, I feel like this is one of the moments, and it was important to us because I think you fucking incredible. You're like my favorite rapper right now. I
appreciate that.
And Reasonable Job. I mean, everybody need to get into this Stove Guard because, but this, I feel like this is one of the moments for you because, you know, Ghostface just walked out. And you walked in and sat in the same spot.
Yeah, heard?
Legendary shit. Look, I'm gonna keep it. God always got his hand on me. This shit get different for real. That's why I don't be worried about none of this shit. You know these niggas trying to spin you with, miss your moment.
Yeah.
No.
I'm not going.
No.
I'm not going.
No.
None of that industry shit, none of that goofy shit. It's gonna be whatever God wanted to be. That's why we here.
That's right.
That's a fact.
Real shit.
Nobody could tell you what your future is, what blessings God got for you. You know, it's my birthday, and for me to make it out 16 years old was a miracle. I'm sure there was people who looked at my elementary school when I was in kindergarten, first, second grade, and by the way they see me karate kicking dudes in their back and all that, they said, this guy going to jail a long time. And so God had his hands on me and saved me through so much shit, had me navigate so I could relate to everything you saying, bro. It just, some shit just don't make sense.
At all.
Sometimes you were supposed to die. I'm not gonna lie to you. Sometimes they caught me. 10 guys, everybody got this. I was supposed to die for the shit I did the day prior. Somehow I talked my way out of it. And that's God's doing.
Oh, that's a fact.
You once said, if I bring them into my world, it's over.
Yeah.
What does your world consist of that makes it so compelling?
That's the
But I also, that should be every artist. If you can get the people to your world, it's fucking over.
I think I said that back when I was fucking with Bus, because he was trying to do the single shit, and I'm like, yo, that shit ain't gonna work for me.
Need a body of work,
man, so they could really understand it. Just like when you heard this shit 5 years later. If I bring them in so they understand, like, this world, this shit ain't like that shit they doing. But once you hear, it's like, everybody talk drug shit, but everybody can't talk that shit.
Not the way you do it.
You know what I'm saying?
Sir.
Not the way niggas that seen it.
City without the jersey. This shit, his shit, like all I could say from a guy who grew up in the streets, it sound like fucking street gospel. Like when I hear you preach,
supposed to be.
That shit incredible.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And so your man, Westside Gunna, they say he's the one guy that could get you on records.
Yeah. Oh, they stick him up too, though.
Oh, everybody got to pay.
They stick him up. Yeah. They stick him up too. My brother, like, he's paying to make sure I'm heard. That's why I said, like, Gun might be one of the realest niggas in this shit.
Yeah, you got to love him, man.
He's been paying to make sure they hear me. Like, nah, you got to, like, what you gonna do? Just sit around? Like, yeah, get on this. Why you putting? That's what I told him. 5 songs, 7, whatever. Because we was figuring out my shit. You know, when we trying to get shit right and make shit right now, but we was figuring that shit out for a long time. And during that little drought, Wes like, nah, so we just gonna funnel you through this shit. And when they come, I'll take care of it. That's why whenever my brother need me, I'm there.
That's a fish.
Wow.
After all the co-signs and collabs, though, what motivates you to keep pushing? Because right about now, your DMs and phones and emails got to be...
Jadakiss hit you up.
Off the fucking... Yeah, I definitely hit him. I hit him in the DM.
Jadakiss said, Stove God brought you up. He was like, I've been looking for him. Yeah, I'm going.
We gonna do some. We got a joint, though.
Yeah, but it ain't. Yeah. I need it.
No,
we got shit. We on shit.
They gotta get it so strong enough. Nigga,
that's
yo, he need that.
That's it. Run that. When y'all edit this, send me that melody. Whatever that shit just was dope.
Well, that was your shit, Inside Out. Sitting with it and with it inside. You know, I fuck up
He's
everything.
the clip of everything.
Yeah, I fuck up everything.
That
I don't even know
good,
my
though.
own lyrics. I was surprised earlier I started spitting. I remember.
That was dope.
I don't even remember my own shit. I'm gonna be honest with you.
Where do you see yourself in hip hop history when it's all said and done? What do you want to leave to the people?
Shit can go the right way. I think I could be one of the ones.
Mm-hmm. Not if it could, it's going to go. It's going.
You know?
If you stand firm on how you standing firm on it, you ain't going, don't go, and let them come to you, everything else gonna go. Because everybody goes.
Mm-hmm.
So somebody got to be the one to say, I ain't going.
Yeah.
It's
hard to not go sometimes.
Yeah, it's hard to not go.
Especially once you get here and they, million.
Mm-hmm. It's hard to not go.
Yeah.
They put the fishing rod with the checkbook at the end.
Absolutely.
I see they ask you about this every interview, so I don't really need a big response, right? But I was there with Steve Rifkin when you blacked out on Hot 97. Like I was sitting next to Steve's. I was his guest.
Right. What's this? The Hot 97 shit? Summer Jam?
Yeah, I'm there.
Summer Jam.
I'm in the crowd. I'm a fan. I'm in the crowd with Steve Rifkin. And when I was just like,
that's my first Summer Jam. And we get on stage and they come on and they said, oh God, they went crack.
Right.
Yo, we popped this cherry, nigga.
Yeah.
We popped this cherry.
Why y'all flip?
Yeah. Hold on, because hold on.
If I'm not
I thought Puck
mistaken.
wanted the headline, right?
Yeah, but I think we went before y'all. And then it's something like that. I remember when we got off, I heard y'all on the mic calling everybody, everything, call them in the...
Yeah, bro.
Son,
that was the worst shit.
We popped this cherry, son. I'm like, they was black. I said, no disrespect. I don't get high, bro. I am so focused at that shit with the shit you saying. I already knew this is political suicide in the music industry. But one thing that taught me, right? Because all these radio stations, they make you believe they are enemies. Yo,
they all down.
Come here. This is the new power. Right. Yo, the mother stations is whack. It's like, but against y'all, they form Voltron. The enemies of the enemies was like, nah, we ain't playing it. And they basically, the whole country was like a domino effect when it was like, yo, they violating the system.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all,
yeah.
I knew this was going to be a hard time for y'all.
Yeah.
I didn't know
definitely.
that everybody, maybe Hot 97 don't play your shit, but Philly does. They all form Voltron. I never seen them.
Hold on, let me hit that.
The Democrats and Republicans come together to fuck some people up. I'm trying to tell you,
Yo, nah,
you know when you get on one radio station, you do the other. You in fucking Norfolk, Virginia.
They
fuck them, they enemies. And they formed together and said, Wu-Tang.
How'd y'all fix that? What?
Nah.
Y'all had to just wait it out?
Nah.
Because y'all came back. I didn't really know.
It was wild.
Maybe I felt Hot 97. I didn't know it was like a wildfire around the country.
Everybody.
I thought just Hot stopped playing it for a little while.
Everybody.
It was deep. It was deep. I think that was the time when it was just like, yo, y'all was up so much. Like, y'all, everything bad boy. And it was like, yo, we was just so down here. You know what I mean? I tried to talk to, like, remember Tracy?
Yeah.
The program, yeah. Tried to talk to her, this and that and the third. She wanted to go out. She wanted to go to France and shit, man.
France?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. She trying to take it there. I thought she just wanted to go downtown to the Rick Big. She wanted to go to France.
Like, what's up to Tracy?
You might have went to France, Ghost. You might have should have took one for the clan. You should have went to France.
Yo, man, listen, bro. It ain't happened. So you know what I'm saying? It's just, I don't know. I just had to weigh it out. I think maybe when I got to Def Jam and shit, they started like, all right, cool, trying to mend a little bit of shit. But the rest of the clan is like, yo, we was kind of doomed. Like, and then we stopped putting out music like that anyway. Like, it wasn't really like consistent on how we had it at the top. So that's how that shit started like simmering down and shit. But we left Rage Against the Machine. Like we made it. That's what I was trying to tell you. We had, like how many of y'all think we should go ahead and do this or just stay over here with Rage? You know what I mean? If we would have stayed with Rage, I think they was saying 97 was like, they ain't gonna fuck with you no more. You know what I mean? So we still, I think majority of us just like, fuck it, let's just go do this. We need these niggas, and then that shit happen. You know what I mean?
You know, I love Hot 97 and everything they ever did for me, but they used to play a lot of political games. And so that shit, you got to come up here, you got to see Ebro before anybody.
Yeah, that type of shit.
It was just pretty much kissing ass.
That shit used to drive me crazy, man. I'm asking the label, y'all can't, they put it on you. That's the label want to control everything except when it's that. But you know, this guy said you got to come see him before you go see Cosmic Kev. And then
right,
you gotta go
all that shit.
That shit turns like, oh my God.
You know what I mean? But you know, that's the business, man. That's the business.
No
man,
doubt.
I told Method Man this on the interview I did with him on the TV show, but I got to tell you the same story.
What's that?
I think I had the first show with Wu-Tang ever. Not first show of Wu-Tang. In Manhattan, I think it was a Club Muse or some shit like that. And I performed with y'all. Flojo was out at the same time. And I might have got $500. And then I seen them give y'all the same 500. It was like 13 of you guys.
Yeah.
I don't know. I was like, yo, this ain't gonna. I said, this ain't gonna never make it. It's 13 of them splitting the 500. Remember, was like, yo, we went to McDonald's, we ate our shit, this. Did you ever look at the whole clan and say, yo, how we gonna make money with all these dudes?
Nah, I never looked at it because I knew he was gonna make it.
No doubt.
You know what I mean? I knew he was gonna make it.
That's
like, you know what I mean?
Man, that's
so I seen it. Like a 27 in Zenith. I was like, yo, it was times we was doing promo. And I remember going to Texas somewhere, and they gave us a fake $100 bill. Yo, that's how it was. We did shit. We got paid $100 promo. The bill was fake, yes. Bill was mad fake and shit. So I'm like, and then from there, it was like, but you know what? I respect those days though, because that was our grind right there. Like we had to grind our shit out to get to where we is like right now. Nowadays, it's like so easy. Hop on the internet, you might just get a hit or just go viral. You didn't go viral, but you had to walk your dog back in those days and shit. Right. 15, 20 niggas in the 15 passenger, like we all bunched up like this, sleeping on each other's shoulders and slobbing and shit, like just going there, like just moving. You know what I mean? So we come from that shit. You know what I'm saying?
What you think about people our age, fuck it, even the young dudes, people like selling their soul to go viral, right? It seems like dudes are doing the corniest shit I ever seen in my life. Like, it's like, I just want to know what the fuck you getting out of this shit. Like, shit bugged out to me, man. I be like, and the social media ain't really for everybody. It's really for the youth, unless you could adapt to that shit. Because I don't watch enough guys that I respect as men in real life do clown shit on the social media.
Yeah.
That you respect is real. Like, you be like, yo, who's some of the realest? You would mention them.
Yeah.
You get on social media and start doing wild, corny shit. What you think about that?
The niggas corny from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Corny.
How you gonna just start doing that? Cause you're corny nigga go top. You don't recognize like, I can't do that shit, bro. You know what I'm saying? What you doing it for? You know what I mean? So, it just be like that. So like, if you gonna start doing corny shit now, nigga, you was always corny. That's it.
That's how I feel about ratting, but that's a different conversation. I feel like if you a rat, you a rat. If you work at the fucking bodega and you seen too much shit and the cops come and you don't tell, it's just because you a nice guy, but you ain't ratting. Your moms and pops taught you, don't be a rat. Once a nigga talk, don't let me hear that your girlfriend would this or somebody stole you told.
Right. Yeah.
Okay, keep
That's it. You told.
You told.
Can't fix that.
Yeah, man, that's it, though. You got corny niggas everywhere, man.
You know what's crazy? I'm gonna ask you something. You don't have to have a comment. I don't have to have a comment, but I'm just keeping it a buck, right? Because I don't really know enough of the brother to really elaborate, but I could tell you from my perspective, being in the hip hop game for so long. But I see the guy finesse 2 times.
Oh shit! I seen his mom's on there. I don't.
Let me talk, and then maybe chime in.
I ain't chiming in. I'm just listening. Go ahead, because I seen this.
So most of us in hip hop grew up poor, struggling. To this day, I got family members that live in the project.
I gotta cut you off before that, because there's some like assholes in the comments that think I grew up like the Huxtables. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what the fuck is wrong with these people, and coming from where we come from, it's a beautiful thing to have both of your parents.
Yes.
I know in rap, they see all these people. We had both of our parents. Do that mean we wasn't in the street? No. Do that mean our household, we had gold spoons? No. My mom's she bust her ass. My pops was on drugs. He was able to shake back. I was outside doing shit. I was smart in school. I was athletic, but I was outside. Just ask the people. Just ask the cops. Just ask any fucking body you want to ask. For some reason, these people you can't be standing up to your word if you have both of your parents. Are you some type of asshole? It's a blessing to have both of your parents if you can have both of your parents.
Illiteracy. Illusion. It's like, these
delusional records.
Yo, listen, if you a bum, don't comment on made niggas, all right?
Tell them again, crack.
If you a bum, don't comment on made niggas, man. And what's wrong with Elevate? What's wrong with
He came from somewhere to get the fuck out of it.
Super superior. That's how I'm looking at that thing. I don't understand when people are stuck in time. These people are stuck in time, and they look at it as their shortcomings. They look at you like you got to be on it. Yo, listen, check this out. Well, I'm telling you, I still got family members in the projects.
Yeah, we got a large percentage of my family.
You can't take care of everybody. Remy, she got family in the projects. One day I ran over there to Queens. I almost beat her up. I'm like, yo, what the fuck? Like, you got to go. Like, they calling me like, yo, Ram out here like it's a picnic. I said, no. You can't do this. Like, you get that. But we love our family, and we don't feel better than nobody. And we help everybody if we can. We just don't let them take advantage of us.
Say it again.
We help every one of my family members, whether it was directly or indirectly. My Uncle Willie, you beat me for 3 Frankfurter trucks. Pause. The Glizzy Mania.
That's what?
No, he beat me for 3.
3 Glizzy. Come on, my nigga. 3 Glizzy Frankfurter trucks is crazy.
Nah, he was telling me he's going to have a Frankfurter truck outside the hospital. I give him the money, never seen the truck. Year later, yo, Joe, I'm trying to get a Frankfurter truck. I play it off like I ain't give him the money. I gave him the money again. He never got the truck. The 3rd time, I give him the money, but he beat me out of 3 Frankfurter trucks, right?
He let him keep catching them with Rich. He wasn't there.
My point is, everybody in my family has found a way, not because they know I'm not the one, but they leaned on maybe some funerals, maybe some deaths. Somebody catch cancer, they sick, and I come through with a silent check. I keep moving. I've done that all for my family. And my moms and pops, I paid their bills for 20 years, bought them a house, bought them everything, just took care of them forever, right? Till they died, right? With that saying, right, I look at this video of 2-time Finesse's mother, right? And I don't know you, brother.
Finesse 2 times. He switched. He called it 2 times Finesse.
I don't know you, brother. I don't know your background. I don't really know the story. What I do know is that I have crazy family. I have scandalous family. I have some family that have taken advantage of me or has tried to take advantage of me, where I say, yo, this ain't flying. The advice I have is I don't know what your mom's did for you to fall back from her if she's not lying, right? But the moms, that's a threat, right? So your family, I don't know if it's happened to you, it's happened to me. I've had somebody in my family say, yo, help me in this and this. And if you don't help me, this is how scandalous my family. No, I'm going GoFundMe. Fat Joe such and such on GoFundMe. That broke my heart. When a family member told me, yo, I'll go on GoFundMe and make a movie saying, this is real shit.
Go ahead. Go. I'm telling them, go ahead on. Go get,
but what I'm saying
go
is,
fund yourself.
You just bought your mother and father a condo. Right? I'm sure you have differences in some way or another. The man's moms look just like him. And if I'm judging her comments, it didn't sound ratchet, scandalous, and nothing to me.
She sounds very sincere. She sounded like she was talking from the heart.
She wasn't on no bullshit.
Yeah. No.
So when I see it, I'm like, listen, my brother, if you think Fat Joe is something to you or anything in hip-hop, I would advise you to contact your moms and try to fix that. I just felt like, I'm not lying to you, Jada, we don't do scandalous, we don't call, but God told me to say that today. When I seen that this morning, I was like, yo, if I could just throw it in the air, the last resort is to have your moms on social media. That's not it. You get once. I don't know what she did. I don't know what anybody did. I know they got family. I got a scandalous family, bro. And so I know sometimes it can overwhelm you, but if you can find it in the heart, if you can seek the Lord, work it out with your moms. I mean, I'm looking, you know what I'm saying, on IG, I see this guy randomly. And he's talking about his wife. He even talked about his wife almost like more than God. Like he was like, my wife is everything. I cut off my best friend. I this and this and that. I this for my wife, anything. This, my wife is number one. I don't care. This. What do you feel about that example?
He's in a space where his wife is larger than life for him. Congrats to him. You know what I mean? He never caught a left hook, or he didn't experience the real world yet. He be all right.
One thing I never liked is guys who, hey, we all love our wives, right? And our family, but I never respected men who get a wife and get so in love with them that they forget their mother.
They lose. Yeah.
They forget their mother and their family. They act like this my family. This is no longer my family. Like, I only have to care about my wife and my children and not my moms or my pops or, I never liked that.
Yeah, that's kind of cowardly. It should never be no reason for you to cut off your moms or your parents.
Everybody want they just do. Shout out to Cleveland, man. My brothers Bone Thugs and Harmony. One day I'm going to get up in here and talk some Bone Thugs and Harmony stories. Those guys, biggest in the game, 30 million sold. They were the Michael Jacksons of hip-hop. They the first guys I ever seen to get that big. And, Big had asked me to plug them in with him to do Bone and Biggie. And so, because they was cool with Tupac, they were like trying to play, and so I had to convince them like, yo, I need y'all to do this for Big. And Big he was smart enough to know, yo, Joe, those your peoples. You could get them. I said, I tried. They sold 30 million. I ain't even had the balls to ask them to do a song with me yet. I was like, yo, and I was with them every day. So I stepped to them, and that's how that Bone and Biggie came about. And so, there's certain songs that every time I hear it, I know where I was at the time.
That's what music does for you. Music make you think of where you was at and how you felt or what was going on in your life at a time when you hear it. That's what's so good about music. You can just put You can put a playlist on and it can take you around the world and bring you back to a little kid or bring you back to somebody that you're missing that was alive, or, you know what I mean? Music does a lot of things for you.
Yeah, it's crazy because Mother's
It
Day,
soothes the savage beast.
yeah, you know, Mother's Day, I couldn't listen to the "I Always Love My Mama." I would play that for my mom since I was a kid. And so this year she passed away just before Mother's Day. That was the hardest day for me. You know what I'm saying? Like I ain't want to fuck with Instagram. I ain't really want to talk to nobody. You know what I'm saying? That touched a super duper nerve. LL Cool J, my favorite rapper of all time. You know, him and KRS-One. And so LL Cool J, man, I tell you an ill story, man. Video Music Box, Ralph McDaniels got it on tape. Shout out Ralph McDaniels. There would be no hip hop if it wasn't Ralph McDaniels. We rushed home. Did y'all used to run home to see Video Music
Kidding
Box?
me? You 31, man. You had to turn your TV. This is before all of this futuristic shit. You had to go
You
up
had to put your
and
hanger.
click it. Yeah, the TV with the hanger and turn it to U31, man. Video
After
Music
school,
Box.
he must have stopped a lot of violence because after school, everybody ran
rush
home.
home, man. You stop at the store, get your little snacks, and then go catch Ralph.
Yo, Ralph gave me the opportunity to host. So he saw this ahead of time. I met him in the streets. I'm trying to be a rapper, change my life. And then he was like, I used to go down to his office and walk 31 flights of stairs.
Wow.
The elevator never worked. And this fat Joe.
Ooh,
You know what I'm saying?
Fat. 3 fat.
Oh,
This is fat Joe.
yo, this is really Golden Corral Joe Sizzler. At that time, it was Sizzlers.
Ooh, remember Sizzlers?
All you can eat Sizzlers. So I'm going up there, and then one day he said, "Yo, host the show," and I started hosting. That's how I got a bigger buzz out there. But Ralph McDaniels, I threw a birthday party at the Fever, and I had just met Flojo was out. I had just met LL. So LL said, "Yo, come with me to this charity he had for kids." I went with him. He pulled up in my project. So you got to understand, LL Cool J was like Justin Bieber to us.
Facts.
Or Bow Wow. Like, he was so big, he wasn't a regular hood rapper. Like, we wouldn't see him in the streets like that. Or I wouldn't. So when he comes pick me up, he's my idol. He comes in a convertible Benz and he puts his hand out the window. I'll never forget, he had a rollie on. And I walked up to the car, I said, "Nah, man." I said, "You got to get out." Like, because the windows was tinted. I said, "You can't come to my projects and not get out." Like, so he got out. My mom's was there. My son Joey was there. Everybody took pictures with LL. So on the way back from the charity, I shot my shot. And I said, "Yo, L, I'm doing my birthday party this Saturday at the Fever." He was like, "Oh, the Fever's still open?" I said, "Yeah, it's the Fever Part 2, but I'm going to have everybody you name come." And let me tell you something. I had Puff was in there, Lady of Rage, Gangstar, Lord Tariq, Peter Guns, OC, the whole thing. Anybody that was popping at that time
was
in that motherfucker.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it was like a DJ Khaled birthday now, right?
Facts.
So we in there, KRS-One, the walls are sweaty. This is when KRS-One is king of the Bronx still, right? So the walls are sweaty, it's ram-packed. All of a sudden, like 2 in the morning, KRS is performing, and I hear some girls, they start going crazy. It's a red baseball cap, and he walks right on stage as LL Cool J in the South Bronx. He grabs the mic from KRS-One, and he tells the DJ, "Yo, throw that Flavor in Your Ear beat on." And he just start freestyling some shit. I never heard him say it on a record. And changed my life, man. That both my idols was on stage with me in the Bronx very early on. So shout out to LL Cool J, you know, the living legend, Rock the Bells. He doing so much for the people out there with Rock the Bells.
Iconic. Every
He
time I
feeding
see him,
everybody.
I give him I give him
But let me tell you something.
nothing but praises and flowers.
Yo, Jada, you want to touch the top 5 one-hit wonders or something I came up with?
Top 5 one-hit wonders?
One-hit wonders.
I don't know. No, I don't know.
Yeah,
I don't know.
This is why I'm hot. This is why I'm hot. Like,
Wow.
that was one. That's a big one. But that.
I can't think of 5 one-hit wonders.
Or you could do.
Who else you think? Who you thinking? Who you got?
I told you. That was Homeboy. This is why I'm hot.
Mims, right?
Mims.
Yeah.
What's these guys? Girl, you know it's true, but that ain't hip-hop. Milli Vanilli.
Don't you know Kevin Lyles got writer's credit for that song?
Yo, let me tell you.
Did you ever know that?
Yo,
Kevin Lyles is the writer for Milli Vanilli's song.
Milli Vanilli, shout out Kevin Lyles. Milli Vanilli was actually dope.
Yeah, to that one mishap when they pulled it, when the thing starts skipping.
I think that's most rappers today. When I go to these young boy shows or I got shows with them, they not saying one word. They letting the shit play and they just ad-lib they shit.
That goes back to craftsmanship, man. You gotta learn your music. You gotta learn how to rhyme over the TV track. You gotta learn your song. You gotta try to sound like the record.
Vanilla Ice, Ice, Ice Baby.
Vanilla Ice had more than one though, right? But Ice Ice Baby is the one.
No, sir.
Ice Ice Baby was his biggest song ever for a one-hit one. He might be the historian of one-hit wonders.
Yo, he lived on Star Island off of one song. This guy was superior, caked up.
Ice Ice Baby. You
know, when you get a white boy to get one to go, that's crazy. I would say Bubba Sparks got more than one.
Nah. Don't put my man Bubba in there. Bubba ain't one of them.
You know who's one of them? I got 5 on it.
Hell no. But the Loonies ain't no one-hit wonder. Crack, you crazy.
What's the next hit?
They got shit.
They got music, but I'm talking about a
Party
hit.
like a rock star.
They what? Party like a rock star.
That's it. That's the only one they got.
Yo, listen. To be a one-hit wonder is the biggest blessing in the world. You know how many millions of people wish they could have had one hit? They never was able to walk the red carpet.
Get the right one. You only need one.
You only need one. Now, if you got 2 or 3, you straight. If you got a whole catalog.
You see my man? Panda.
Oh, yo, Panda is the one hit. Yo, he sold 10 million on that, right?
Maybe more. He made a shitload of money off that song.
Yo, man. You know they called him Jerky on then on the plane.
Yo, that's it. That's it, James. James.
Yo, the Panda. You know what's crazy? Is I seen him in Dubai in the airport that day. The same fucking day. He seemed so normal. I'm like, yo, what's up, man? Panda, this.
Yo.
And the next thing I know, when I arrive in the States, Jerk Yondon on the plane. Like,
yo.
Nigga was tumbling dice.
Yo.
What's that shit? This shit crazy out here. Yo, it's so.
At 15.
Yeah.
The sweet, tender age of 15, you choreographed Beyonce's Ring the Alarm video. What was that? How did that?
That's crazy.
How did that?
You want to know what's crazy? Another stamp to New York. She wanted to learn the chicken noodle soup.
Wow.
And this is, this when I was rolling around with the big hair, the fitted cap, you already know. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? So
who better to get it right
than
than you?
So they called me because I was outside battling everybody. Like it was up for everybody. So it was like they called me to come and do it, but you already know the Hall of me like, I'm about to throw wild other shit in there. Like it's like, yo, she had one job. She just wanted to learn the chicken noodle soup. And I went in there and I was ready. Like I wasn't like, I was like, hey everybody, I'm ready to work. Let's go, boom, boom, boom. And she just started dying laughing. She's like, oh yeah, she's a star. Like I was ready. We was chicken noodle soup and some more shit. Like I was throwing in mad other shit. Like maybe this. Then she called me back for another performance that she had. And let me, help work on that. And
You know, it's just was amazing. But I'm also a sponge. I'm SpongeBob Square fucking pants. Like I'm a soak in everything. I'm gonna take in everything.
While
So
you
it's
was
like
working.
learning. So to be able to, you know, work with her and it's like at that age, I'm taking in everything. But all of me is like understand aesthetics. And I was already 15 walking by dance groups like, nah, this need to be like this. Yeah, because if you look from here, it's just not.
Right.
I ain't rolling. You feel me? Like I was bossy, but it was always for the best.
You know your hood, right? You know, I don't know if you know, I started at 132nd and Park Avenue.
Where?
Yes, ma'am. Right by where the pimps and the hoes used to be and the free cheese was out there underneath the train. My man Chubby Love, he passed away.
No, shut up.
My man Chubby Love, aka Gerard X, his sister's trying to get the block named after him. So you know the term where the basketball courts and the handball court where he used to say crack is whack. He used to be out there. So one day he pulls up, he's in a Ford Taurus, and he gets out the car. This guy's like 600 pounds. You have had to seen him when you was a kid. He was this big, and he got out Louis Vuitton from the floor up. And I said, oh, shit, what's that? Because this guy 500-600 pounds. What the fuck? He was like, yo, this Dapper Dan. He was like, yo, I was like, what? He took me to Dapper Dan. When I was 14, I got my first Dapper Dan. Because Gerard X, I never seen no shit like that. He get out the car go up. He goes, and the motherfucker Louis Vuitton all the way up. And that guy took me to Dap, Gerard X. And so when I realized you're from that same hood right there, very important. Growing up so hard though, right? Like growing up in that area, because you know you go to that school across. You went to that school right there?
What school?
The school right around the curve. Yeah. What's that school right there?
What?
Yo,
oh my God, you go to PS30.
Yo, they got fucking.
I was a menace in PS30.
You know they got like metal detectors and shit, TSA in that school. My man's wife was the principal. She had me go talk to the kids. I never seen no shit like that. They had the metal detectors with the cop in the front. They still got pimps and shit and all that over there. But growing up so tough, right? To be so polished and to get to where you're going and where you at now, what does that feel like? When you come back to the city, I seen you with Bevy.
Yeah.
I love Bev.
I love Bev.
I love Bev. Yo, you know what time it is with Bev and all that? Yo.
Who don't know Bev?
Everybody know Bev.
You don't know.
Well, I seen you with Bev. I was like, you know, and it is true. It is like kind of like a homecoming. It is.
Yeah.
I know, Tiana. It's crazy. I'm looking at your daughter right now, and I think I met you about that age.
Yeah.
About that age.
Yeah.
And I'm in Harlem coaching at the Rucker, and you pull up in that world famous bike of yours.
Yeah.
And the reason why this is such an ill...
First time I ever met her, she had that bike.
She was on the bike too?
Yeah, that's crazy.
Around the same time?
I don't know if it's the same, but when I ever first seen her, she was on the bike. I'm like, Pick, who's that? Like, nah, that's T.
You know what's crazy is I meet so many people, right? I've been doing this 30-something years, and I met so many people who told me, Joe, I'm going to be rich. I'm going to be a billionaire. Even Angie Martinez laughs at me because she said the first time I met her, I was like, yo, I'm going to be the biggest. I'm fat. And she was like, yeah, right. And so you, out of nowhere, you pull up on me and you're like, yo, I need to meet Pharrell. Like, you got to introduce me to Pharrell. I'm going to be his next artist. And I'm like, yo, this girl, she flies, she little, but I mean, she got big dreams. And to see everything you ever predicted at that age to come to fruition, how did you know? Because you had to know when you was young. Like, how did you know? Did you say, yo, I'm special? God made me special? Because for real, though, you have to have a certain type of blessing and confidence to just predict all that in the future and it actually to come true.
I mean, first and foremost, I got a lot of prayer warriors. That's first. I feel like I'm covered, you know? But secondly, I think it's just some cocky Harlem shit. Like, that's just Harlem shit in general. We understand aesthetics and vibes and what things are supposed to look like, but I've always been very intentional, even at a young age. So it's kind of crazy to see Junie now speak the same way, you know? But it's kind of like, seeing you, like, that was a big thing for me. I'm like, yo, what's up? I know you in there, tell Pharrell and them, da-da-da-da, what we doing?
And then she got with Pharrell. How crazy.
That's crazy, yeah.
It's safe to say she's good at everything.
I'm a manifester.
Anything she puts her hands on, it turns
We call
into
you a
something
triple
beautiful.
threat, right? Because there's nothing you can't do. And was that ever a complication for, you know, an A&R, somebody to see your vision? Because you do so many things.
Yeah.
Was it hard to get the team to just get aligned with, like, all right, I want to choreograph this. I want to sing. I want to
shoot.
Act. I want to, like, people just like, yo, what the fuck? Like, not everybody ain't built like that. Did you ever have that problem?
I mean, it was a lot, and it was very difficult. And the way you breaking it down actually make me like want to like empathize with them for them a little bit, because it's, no, real shit, because I never used to understand people like, they don't know what to do with you. What the fuck does they don't know what to do with me? I'm not trying to hear all that. Like, you, like, if I'm giving you everything, you're avoiding all the things you would pay for normal for the next artist. So I used to think it was easier having an artist that
knew what
the fuck they wanted. I used to walk into the label with the old school mood board, like cut out pictures and like glued to a cardboard box. Like, I had the vision. So it's like, if everything is literally laid in your lap, how
you saying you don't know what to do?
Yeah, how you saying you don't know what to do? But to your point, if it's like a robotic system and they're stagnant in their comfort is, here's the standard. We do this with all our artists. So because we do this with all our artists, then no other way is the right way. You know what I'm saying? And I dealt with it for a long time until I took that step back, because I do everything. So it's kind of like, again, when I seen you and when I took a step back from music, I went and I manifested the same thing, because I was definitely shoved in a corner on some like, yo, if you retire, you boom, 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 boom. I don't think that's smart. I'm telling you, it's not. I'm like, I'm going to be a big director. Everybody's going to call me. I'm going to be a go-to director. I'm going to be a big actress. I'm going to protect other creatives. I'm going to pour into other creatives. Everything I said I was going to do, I did that.
Did that. And did it superbly.
Thank you.
You know what I mean? Let's not forget that.
But that's all a part of that faith walk. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I go to the casino with God.
No doubt.
I'm like, yo, what we betting on today? What we betting on today?
Both of y'all with God in the casino.
Well, not literally, but I'm just saying, it's like when people take bets elsewhere. People take gambles elsewhere. My gamble is like, Father God, what we doing? What's my purpose? Right. You know what I'm saying? When I'm ready to give up, like, why you keep pushing me? Why you keep pushing me back in? What's my purpose? You know what I'm saying? Like, I want to do everything. I don't want to be in a box. Okay, if you don't want to be in a box, show me you don't want to be in a box. You know what I'm saying? Keep praying. Keep having conversations. You got to communicate. You got to over-communicate. Over-communicate. So, like, with over-communicating, then he's more clear on what I want. He can lead me in that direction, because he ain't going to throw it in my lap. You know what I'm saying? So I've always took my gamble, you know, within my faith.
You know, it's weird times.
When you over-communicate, you can overstand.
I understand that.